Lauren King, a highly book-smart and affluent 13-year-old American girl, lives in Paris with her mother and stepfather. Daniel Michon, a street-smart and movie-loving 13-year-old French boy, also lives in Paris with his taxi driver father. The two meet in the Château de Vaux-le-Vicomte, where Lauren's mother is becoming romantically interested in George DeMarco, the sleazy director of a movie filming there, and where Daniel is taking a school trip. And they fall in love. They soon meet Julius Santorin, a quirky but kind elderly man. In a literal accident, Daniel is unimpressed, but he fascinates Lauren with stories of his life, telling of a tradition that if a couple kiss in a gondola beneath the Bridge of Sighs in Venice at sunset while the church bells toll, they will be in love forever. At Lauren's birthday party, following comical mishaps with friends Londe and Natalie, Daniel punches George for making a crude suggestion about Lauren and Daniel. And Lauren's mother forbids the two to date, told her family will return to America soon. Lauren hatches a plan to travel to Venice with Daniel, though they have money from a horse race, in which Julius actually loses the money betting on their chosen horse, but steals the money to take the trip by picking the pockets of racegoers. They cannot cross the border without an adult. With Julius's help, the pair travel by train but miss their connection to Verona after Julius gets into a conversation during an Italian border stop. In the meantime, Lauren's family spark an international investigation, believing she has been abducted. They hitch a ride with American tourists Bob and Janet Duryea, who are headed to Venice. In Verona, the travelers go out to dinner, where Bob discovers that his wallet has been stolen, even though their horse race winnings were left on the train in Julius's vest. Julius offers to pay the bill with cash, perplexing Lauren and irritating Daniel, who suspects he stole it. The following morning at breakfast, the Duryeas notice Lauren's missing child picture in an Italian newspaper. Julius has also seen the paper and intercepts Lauren and Daniel on their way back to the hotel. Angry that Lauren lied to him about their true reason for going to Venice and that everyone will think he's a kidnapper, because they cannot return to the hotel, they join a local bicycle race to escape Verona. Julius soon falls behind and Lauren persuades Daniel to go back for him. They find him collapsed from exhaustion. Daniel worms his background out of Julius, who also confesses that he both picked Bob's pocket and stole the money for their train tickets, disappointing Lauren. Lauren then reveals that she will move back to the United States permanently in 2 weeks. She wanted to take a gondola to the Bridge of Sighs and kiss Daniel so they could love each other forever. She berates Julius by dismissing all his stories as lies. Julius admits he lied about some things but insists the legend can be true. Daniel decides he still wants to go to Venice with Lauren, and Julius joins them. In Venice, they spend the night in St. Mark's Basilica, until a chance meeting with the Duryeas sets them on the run again hours before sunset. Julius hides them in a movie theater and gives them his remaining cash, promising to return a half-hour before sunset. However, when they are inside, Julius turns himself into the police searching for them. Despite being slapped around by an inspector, he refuses to reveal Lauren and Daniel's whereabouts. The two children fall asleep during the film and wake with just a few minutes remaining. They run to find a gondola, but most are already taken. They finally find an available gondolier. He takes them within sight of the bridge, but refuses to go further just as sunset arrives because they didn't pay him the full amount. Daniel pushes him into the canal and, as the bells of the campanile begin chiming, The two pull the gondola by hand along the pilings toward the bridge, enabling the gondola to glide underneath. While the bells are still pealing, they kiss and embrace. In the police station, Julius finally reveals their whereabouts, assuming they have accomplished their goal. After a few days pass, Lauren is preparing to leave for America. Moments before she enters the family's car, Lauren notices Daniel standing across the street, waiting to say goodbye to her. Her mother quickly objects, but her stepfather, having warmed to the boy, allows her to go ahead, pledging not to become like everybody else. Lauren and Daniel share a final kiss and embrace. She looks up and notices Julius waving to her from a nearby bench. She rushes over, embraces him, and tearfully bids him farewell, then runs back to the waiting car. Daniel follows after her as the car pulls away. They wave to each other for the last time. As Daniel leaps into the air,